Hey everybody, I am heading out this morning to go to the Electrified Expo, which is down in Denver. It is a show of all the electric vehicles, including cars, motorcycles, bikes, all sorts of personal transportation, electrical things. So it ought to be pretty interesting. I'm obviously going to see what's new in the bike world and who shows up for this. It's supposed to be a super hot day down there, so we're talking probably a little over 100 degrees. I think that's 38, 39 Celsius, something like that. So hot day. It's outdoors, and we'll just go see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be cooking out there. But heading out of the mountains and gonna go down to Denver now. Okay, and we're walking through the new electric cars and trucks here. So I go there. We're just gonna head on back and head for the e-bikes. The Rivians. Good car. I'm liking the converted classics here. How cool is that? Good car. It's absolutely insane.
By far, beats Florida, beats Phoenix, beats California. Woo!
Oh man. I've built fast cars, but they're nothing like this.
Special
Oh, that's too much fun. Awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, good morning.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Just doing my first round, but I'll be back.
Yeah, sounds good. I think they're still setting up the course, so we'll be doing demos in a little bit. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Matt likes to make those tires feel, he likes to have some fun. You're looking for the best video in your Instagram, guys. Just over here in the fourth row.
Hey, bud. Good, good. As expected, there are a lot of brands that I have not heard of before. Le Mans. Very cool. So how many speed is the gearbox?
So this is a 12 speed.
12, okay.
12 speed pinion gearbox, belt drive, and yeah, 750 watts on the motor. You got a 1440 watt hour. I can even show it to you. So this is something that we have a patent that we. Oh, sorry, this is a 983 watt hour battery. So it pops right out. You can either charge it through here. There's a charging port here, or pull out the battery and just plug it in there, bring it to your home. And then yeah, this is called an ST5 pinion.
Okay.
We have, this is our second, I would say, highest price point bike. ST7 is pretty much the same bike, but it has a 1440 watt hour battery, so that even gives you a longer range.
Yeah, sure.
And this has a Sturmer sound, we call it. Like, there's different kind of, there's a sound module right here, so it gives you warning sounds. So let's say your battery is low. Yeah, so, and then if you hear that sound? Yeah, if I want to go up, it doesn't, okay, it won't allow you, and there's a different kinds of sounds that it gives.
I've never seen that on
yeah,
bike.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then, obviously, light, this is 1900 lumen, there's a bright option also, 1100 without the high beam, and then you can have your phone charged through this UBS, and you obviously have a phone mount here.
You bet.
So a lot of cool things. ABS brakes.
Is this your own design on the ABS?
No, it's not our own design. It's TRP that makes them.
Okay.
And yeah, brand upside down fork. You can have it with the rigid fork or with the suspension fork. Yeah,
nice.
Exactly. Pirelli tires.
What does this bike retail for?
This is just under $12,000.
Okay.
So it's a higher end product, but
yeah, right.
As I said, it's a Swiss made. It's a really high quality product. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
What a nice, smooth bike. The shifting on this. Wow. The front brake feels real soft, but that's because it's an ABS. Let's see what kind of stopping we get. Wow. What a nice smooth bike with tons of power. This pinion gearbox is really insanely nice. Boy, is that smooth. And not having any sort of maintenance on it. You just change the gear lube once in a while. That is really cool. This is the first pinion bike that I've ridden. The power on this thing is insane. That could that would be an incredible commuter bike for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what that's like in Europe, Belgium, Netherlands. We have 40-45% of the market share just because of the fact. Yeah, I mean, we're a more pricier option, but then if it's almost your replacement of your car, then it starts making sense. There's a lot of government incentives. Also in Denver, it's starting to be a little bit more common, right? Like you have $450.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the incentives that they have here now is helping a bunch.
So it's slowly making its way here, and now we have leasing programs as well, so you can lease a bike.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
then this $12,000 bike actually turns into somewhere around $7,000 after like 24 months. So it actually starts making
interesting.
sense.
Yeah. That's an interesting. I haven't heard of any other bike company doing that.
Yeah,
so.
We actually partner up with one of the first ones because we know that in Europe it's been really successful for us.
Yeah.
Like 60% of our sales is actually leasing.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's slowly coming to the US, and we partner up with the Denver-based, Colorado-based company called the Sweet Spot.
Okay.
So it's a bike leasing program where you can lease a Strummer anything from $67 per month up to $200, $250 a month, depending on the month.
Okay. Are there any shops in Denver that...
We have ebikes USA. They have actually a booth over there.
They're selling?
Yeah. And then we have Armada. We have one in Longmont called Spicy Bikes.
We started off from a design philosophy was the chains were never designed to handle power on an e-bike.
Right.
Why is the industry still using them? They're cheap. The manufacturing cost of chain is like $1. A high quality belt like this will cost you up to $8 at a manufacturing cost.
Yeah, right.
But what's the benefit? You're never going to get oil on your hands, your trousers, your leg, your dress, the car, when you put it in the back of your car.
Right.
The other thing you'll see, there's no derailleurs on the back of our bikes, which is the appendage that normally hangs off here. Again, that was never ever designed to go with an e-motor.
Yeah.
They're just not designed to handle the power.
Right.
Only thing you guarantee is over time that derailleur will break, it will need adjustments, it will give you problems.
Sure.
So we've gone completely internal rear hub.
Okay.
This was called, it's by Enviolo. The nice thing about this is the bike doesn't need to be moving to change gears. Think about it, have you ever ridden a bike with a derailleur? If you try changing gears when you're stationary, it locks up.
Sure.
This, way back there, you can see
it's a twist grip.
Twist,
kind of.
but it's infinite.
Yeah, nice.
It's not going click, 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 click. It's just wherever you want it to be.
Oh, okay.
So you stop at a, you say you're going downhill and you're on full speed pedal, you stop at the bottom of the hill, you want to get going and just turn it on the hill, and away you go.
Gotcha.
So super simple.
Isn't that cool? That's a great idea.
So my team a couple of times has said, Kyle, the only way we can get the cost down is if we put chains on it. No, we are not putting chains on our bike. It goes against our design philosophy.
Right.
Accessibility, maintenance free, ease of ownership. That's what we're all about as a brand.
That's just how I
So you designed these bikes?
We absolutely, and that's another thing that you'll notice on some of these booths. Some of the bikes look very similar.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yes, because they come
always
from
do.
the same factories.
Yeah, exactly.
Ours are absolutely designed from the ground up by us in Portland, Oregon. I mean, and you'll see the progression of our design, styling. This is our first generation.
Okay.
This is our second generation.
Gotcha.
And so, one of the things that things like the integrated headlights.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you might notice from my accent, I was born in England, so I describe myself as mid-Atlantic from a design philosophy. So what we tried to do with this was give it a little bit of a European design flair, keep it super light. I mean, this bike in particular, which is our entry-level bike, only $17.99. This bike weighs only 40 pounds.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
which
great.
is very, very light.
It sure is. Where are your batteries manufactured now?
The batteries are manufactured in Taiwan. They are all UL certified.
They are, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They use high-end cells.
Gotcha. So they're using like LG cells or Panasonic?
Samsung and LG.
Yeah.
I mean, the scoop on the whole battery thing is actually quite funny. We use European certifications, which typically are a little bit higher than US.
They are, yeah.
But what happened was, there was these fires in New York. You might have heard that. A lot of these fires were couriers that were repacking the battery cells themselves.
Interesting.
So you didn't hear about that. It was just e-bikes burned down building. It was like, and there's a private company here in the US called UL. UL is a private entity. It's not government certification. Bosch had partnered with UL. Bosch, who does some of the big motors.
You bet.
And they did an end around in New York and persuaded New York that they need to put legislation in requiring UL certification. That's the only way they can guarantee no fires.
Isn't that interesting?
It's absolutely outrageous because they're private enterprise. These two bikes use exactly the same electronics.
Okay.
Oh no, they're different bikes. You have to pay another $40,000 to get this one certified.
Seriously.
And you've got to be kidding me.
Incredible.
It's a complete racket.
Sure it is.
But consumers don't know that. Oh, it has to be UL here. Yeah, it's UL certified.
Right. Oh, I'm just noticing the head shock on that. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done. So, can I take this one for a ride?
Absolutely, you can take
Okay.
it. That's right.
Yeah. You bet. This bike has the variable speed hub. It's an internal gear system, so you don't have any derailleur, anything to get dirty. Makes a lot of sense. What's nice about this is you can use it with a belt drive, and this bike has a 250 watt belt drive motor. It's a mid-drive, and what a nice bike. This thing's very smooth too. Be a real nice commuter. Very light.
Hot laps as you like. I think the one thing I would use is to demonstrate how electric vehicles can power a big TV. Maybe connect it for me, that'll be clear. You do.
250 watts.
Yeah, 350 on the.
Oh, 350.
Yep,
Okay.
and then 15 amp battery. So this can be tuned to go 28. Right now we do have it set up at 20 class 2.
Sure.
But you can just literally change it in the display.
Yeah.
So it's
Gotcha.
stickered class 1.
Nice.
Because it comes out of the box without a throttle.
Yeah, right.
And then the throttle's in the parts kit, so the retailers usually install them.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can easily unplug it. So that's one of the things when we do all of our wiring,
Yeah.
we leave all the connections out.
What's this guy retail for?
It's about $3,000.
Okay.
$29.99. Yep.
Okay, and then Colorado currently has the 400 off.
450 off.
Yep.
Yeah, but you can actually scan for the form right there on the.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Sounds
And your
good.
droppers here.
Okay, great.
And
Nice.
you see the Q's 11 speed, so that that new Shimano kind of drivetrain that's kind of goes across a lot of different price ranges.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
very high quality system. We've got Boost, that would be the high.
Okay.
Yep, then you go back, Sport Plus, Sport, Tour, Eco, it's 0.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
So
Okay,
I
sounds
find
good.
it like Tour, with how powerful this motor is, Tour and Sport really is a good place for it.
Okay.
Also going to maximize range there.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, thanks, bud.
Granted, you won't be driving it like this, or if you do that, you're going to get it wrong.
So this bike is a 350 watt mid-drive, and it seems to have quite a bit of power for a 350 watt. I'd like to get it out on a trail and see how it actually climbs, but the acceleration just here on flat pavement is pretty impressive. Let's bump this up and we'll see what our next modes do. Yeah, that'll take off in the sport mode. Very nice. Lots of power. Okay, you got to check these things out.
My turn radius is so wide.
Okay, my favorite bike of the show here is definitely the Stromer. This bike is really amazing, rides incredibly well. Tons of power, super smooth. Hey, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.